Hi guys, good afternoon and welcome back to another interesting episode of Two Wacky Pundits.
Hi there.
Dr. D, Dr. A.
Pleased to meet you.
Pleased to meet you again. So, what have we got for today?
Well, today we're gonna discuss a movie.
Alright.
A movie, an iconic movie, I think. A movie which has...
Movie that I have to refer to you actually.
Yes. And I agree that it is very special.
Fantastic. Glad you liked it.
It's called Boogie Nights.
Indeed.
It's from 1997.
Yep, exactly.
And it has a cast of greats.
It's a
Burt Reynolds.
star-studded cast.
Who's the girl?
Heather
Graham.
That was actually
Graham.
her first role, if I'm not mistaken.
As Roller Girl.
As Roller Girl, exactly.
Mark Wahlberg as the star, as Dirk Diggler.
John C. Reilly. Who was the sidekick.
Don Cheadle.
Yeah, Don Cheadle. We have...
What's the name? Julianne Moore.
Exactly, as well, Julianne Moore. There were another couple. William H. Macy.
Yes, the guy who shoots his wife and
some actual real porn
lover.
stars as well.
And Nina Hartley.
Yes, exactly.
Nina Hartley.
Or a proper professional.
When she was 37 years old, she already looked old at that time.
Yeah.
She already looked like a MILF.
Yeah.
So it was amazing.
But it was important. Her role was interesting as well.
His role wasn't fucking great.
So shall we do the spoiler alerts or?
Alright, yeah. We have to do a spoiler alert. Because we're gonna ruin the movie for everybody.
So we'll say it now and also for other movies that we'll be discussing. Spoiler alert moment.
Yes.
Just have like a frame now.
Yes, that's right.
In the future. So if you want to continue listening, you're going to know the entire plot of the movie. Okay? So if you are interested in watching this, I suggest that you stop the video here, still like and subscribe,
Yes,
of course.
Please. Yes, please.
But stop watching, okay?
Alright.
Unless you've seen it already, in that case you don't give a fuck. You just want to listen to our opinions on it.
Alright, done and dusted.
Exactly. Okay, continue.
Now, well, the movie starts with this pretty much unknown guy, Eddie something. His real,
I forgot the surname.
In the movie, Eddie. Anyway, he's Eddie.
Eddie Adams, I think.
Yes.
Eddie Adams from Torrance.
Working in
Something like that.
working in a bar. And this pornographer, this guy, Burt Reynolds.
Don't forget the setting. We're talking about early 70s here. Huh?
Yes, it's an early 70s setting.
So this is a period movie.
Yes.
And it's also really well developed in the sense that there's no anachronisms. Everything is down to a T.
Yes.
Including the music, the dressing.
It's perfect.
You know, it's just like you're being sucked into
It's immaculate.
LA
really.
in 1973 or 74. And that's actually part of the charm of the movie.
Yes.
It's not just the plot.
We shouldn't ignore the setting. The setting is
No.
perfect.
Even the soundtracks, all of the 70s, all kick-ass soundtracks. I mean,
It's beautiful.
really part of the
It's beautiful.
part of the thing. Yeah, continue. So,
And he sees this guy, Burt Reynolds, who plays the part of a pornographer of a certain renown, sees potential in Eddie. Partly because of his big dick.
yeah,
Mainly because of his big dick.
well, 13
And-
inches, by the way.
13-inch dick.
13. Because this movie is actually a biopic. Don't forget.
Of Holmes.
Of John Holmes, who is one of the most
Yes.
popular porn
That's
actors of
really
the 70s.
amazing.
Who ended up dying of HIV and AIDS.
HIV and
in the
AIDS,
end.
yes.
So, yeah.
And he embarks on this career as a porn star. This
Yes,
Dirk
exactly.
Diggler. And
Exactly.
his star keeps ascending. And he's portrayed as this charming young stud who keeps wowing his actresses, his partners,
Yeah.
performing great stunts on screen.
Exactly.
He's very ham-fisted in his acting, but he thinks of himself as a great actor,
Yes.
really, in the movie. And then
And then,
shit hits the fan.
exactly.
He becomes jealous of a new entrant.
True. But prior to all this, there's one triggering factor here, huh? The coke.
Ah, yes, I was going to mention that.
Because
He
it
becomes
all
hooked.
started, the downhill started from there.
He becomes hooked on coke.
So,
and he becomes unable to maintain an
in the
erection.
end, yes.
An erection.
Oh, we forgot to mention one other part of the cast. Philip Seymour Hoffman.
Philip Seymour
Over there.
Hoffman.
He was
yes.
one of his initial roles.
He is in this movie. He is a gay guy who tries.
He is also the boom mic.
Who carries the boom mic and I don't know whether he's a fluffer or not. Anyway, but he tries to kiss the protagonist, Diggler, at one point.
Yes.
And then fails miserably and then starts crying
But
in his
each
car.
and every character is portrayed really well in the movie.
They're all
Like
great actors.
The script is smoking hot. It's not just because it's revolving around the
They're
porn
great
industry.
actors. The script is good. The
It's
sound
really
is
well played
fantastic.
out. And also important to mention, this is not a crappy movie in the sense that Burt Reynolds was nominated for an Oscar for this.
Yes, right.
For Best Supporting Actor. I'm actually not sure he actually did win it.
I'm not
to be
sure
honest.
either.
I think he did.
According to the
but
IMDb
it-
website, there are many nominations, but no
Okay.
wins.
But he did, thanks to this role, this was his comeback movie because he was
Yes.
kind of
He was-
semi-retired for a long time.
Yes. He
And then he
looks
started
kind of
doing
old.
some more others.
He looks kind of old in the movie.
Yeah, well, he passed away 2 years ago now, or
Yeah,
last
at
year.
about
Last
age
year, I think.
89.
Last year. So,
About age 89.
but arguably, Boogie Nights was one of his ultimate.
Along with Deliverance,
Jobs.
it was like a career-making movie.
Yeah, absolutely, solidified. So, so basically, he starts taking cocaine, and
And then he can't get an erection, and he becomes very jealous of this new competitor that Reynolds has enlisted,
John Doe,
John Doe.
who's actually in real life. That what happened as well. This guy was up and coming in the early
Okay,
to mid 80s.
okay.
And what has happened to the guys? And then we have the advent of VHS.
Yes,
Which
yes.
further, because don't forget in the 70s all this stuff used to be filmed in theaters and shown on theaters on film.
Yes,
Yeah.
an actual film.
35mm and all that stuff. But with the advent of VHS, then it's like mass production and all that.
People copying, making
Absolutely,
copies.
absolutely. And now we are in the digital age, so everybody's just ripping off MP3s and stuff like that.
Yeah. Don't ask me
And
how I watched
torrenting.
the movie.
So, but it is an excellent portrayal of, let's say, a success and downfall story.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
a rags to riches and riches to rags story.
Yes, absolutely.
And
It's
it's really quite painful to watch it some parts. In fact, I managed to watch it in three sections, in 3 days, because I couldn't stomach watching it all at once. It's too painful in some
No, I
parts.
actually watched it in
Theater.
Piccadilly Circus or
Wow.
Leicester Square, something like that.
It must have been an
On one of my
experience.
trips to London. So yeah, it was that and Starship Troopers in the same week. I mean,
that's another movie.
classics.
We have to
Two
watch.
amazing
So,
classics in 1 week.
Starship
It was
Troopers.
like, yeah,
That's good. That's good too.
worth the trip alone, just for those. Okay. So any particular scene that you really kept a lasting impact in your brain?
Oh man, there are so many. For example, when Burt Reynolds tries a new stunt in his limousine, he tries to pick up a guy and have him, have sex in the limousine with Heather Graham, the roller girl, and it goes all
I have to
terribly.
explain why Roller Girl, by the way.
Roller girl, she keeps wearing rollerblades all the time,
Yeah,
She-
the roller
she never
skates.
takes them
roller
off.
skates. She never takes them
even
off.
for sex.
Yeah, they're always on.
They're
Hence
always
Roller
on.
Girl.
I must imagine how badly her feet smell.
Ah, well, occupational hazard, I guess.
Occupational hazard. Yes.
Okay.
And it goes terribly wrong. I don't know what the guy does, but he tries to jam it in or something. He's very rough.
Yeah,
her.
and then she gets pissed off.
And she
starts
gets pissed
kicking
off, she
him,
pushes him off, and then he
and then she
asks
smashes
her.
his face up with the roller
No, but
skates.
he asks her, you could at least jerk me off now that you've made me horny. And that really enrages everybody in the car,
Yeah.
including Roller Girl
Yeah.
and Burt Reynolds. Who, both of them give him the beating of his life.
Yes.
They leave him stranded on the pavement. I think he was near death
Yes.
at that point.
No, it's crazy how the plot develops in that
It
way.
really
You know?
draws you in. It's like one of those
It's like the end of the party.
old Italian movies, like which really have substance in them.
Yeah.
Like the Sica's movie, Vittorio De Sica's movies.
Yes.
Like The Bicycle Thief, for instance.
Yes.
It really leaves an impact, and you can never forget the movie. It's not
Yes.
like one of these shit movies that we have today, like Iron Man or Spider-Man or Batman. It's not.
But watch out, because some of them they have, like for example, Batman, Dark Knight.
Yeah, maybe.
You know,
The Joker's
plots are there.
portrayal was quite good. The last film, The Joker by Joaquin Phoenix, was
That's an excellent
Was
movie,
excellent.
but it's nothing to do with the Marvel ones.
it's not in the MCU
such.
universe.
It's DC, but still, I mean, the way it was portrayed. But that's another story. Yeah.
Yeah.
So we don't want to spoil it for the viewers.
All right. It's not.
Okay, so that's basically it for today. Nice and short. But please, if you haven't watched it, I hope you stopped at the spoiler alert with our disclaimer. And just go watch the movie. It's about 2.5 hours long, but you will not regret it.
Completely worth it.
If you go in and watch it with an open mind, it's just amazing trip.
Yeah, definitely.
Okay.
All right, that's it for today.
Thanks again, guys. Don't forget to like and subscribe.
Please like and subscribe.
And we'll see you on the next episode.
May your God be with you.
Bye, indeed.